In life, where you stand determines what you see. Failure is an orphan. Success has many fathers. When you bring victory, everybody will want to take a selfie with you. Yes, welcome to the Wisdom Talks. I'm Joe Wisdom, and what do I say? We're always excited to have you people around us, especially when we come to you live from Wema Tv. We are grateful that you have been part of this family, and your feedback is always much appreciated. You usually encourage us every time you write to us, every time you call us, every time you visit our YouTube page and just drop a comment right there. We have very interesting shows. Keep following. We have taken care of everybody. We have taken care of everybody. And this is why Wema TV is here for you. Last time, just to do a recap, we were looking at a topic we were calling What Every Man Should Know. And I promised to give you 5 points, and today I want to pick up from where I left. I want to give you some 5 more. I want to add a dosage on what I did last time. And I want to say that this is what every man should know. And a man in this case represents you ladies and you gentlemen. A man is a general word. Don't feel left out. Last time we said that every man should know that men are not remembered for what they wanted to do. Men are remembered by what they did, even if they failed. If you do something, you'll go on record that you did it. There were times that I used to do meetings, and possibly you find that possibly the first meeting nobody comes, but I still went ahead and did the meeting. So the next time I called for a meeting, those who came for a second meeting. They're not the first. There are some people who want to see what you can do. There are some people who are seated somewhere watching what happens. So if you keep doing what you're doing, finally they will join. There are people who are sitting at the galleries because they are not sure of what you want to do. But when you begin and they see that what you're doing is serious, they will join. So don't get tired of doing that thing. Keep fighting your way. I love saying that no soldier is celebrated in the battlefield. Soldiers are celebrated when they come home with victory. Can you imagine nobody cheered David as he confronted Goliath? Everybody was just there looking at this small boy. Some of them thought he is mad. Some of them thought actually his brothers rebuked him. Who did you leave those little sheep to? And you are here. We know you. They reprimanded him. Imagine. But when David entered the palace with the head of Goliath of Gath on his hand, even the king got interested. And you know what the king said? Whose son are you? Imagine, you even attract the audience of the king. So keep doing that thing. Don't get discouraged. It doesn't matter who is not supporting you. It doesn't matter who is saying what about you. Just keep doing your thing. When you bring victory, everybody will want to take a selfie with you. Failure is an orphan. Success has many fathers. Allow me to go direct to what we want to do today. And we are saying allow me to go to number 6. Number 6. We said that in life, where you stand determines what you see. Where you stand determines what you see. There are people who keep seeing difficulties in life. But the problem is not anything else. The problem is where they stand. Where you stand also determines who sees you. Can I take you back to the story of Abraham? God tells him, Lot has been following you, and therefore I cannot speak to you. He says that the moment Lot departed from Abraham, God spoke to him. Can you imagine? And I know you know the story, how Lot chose the valleys of Sodom and Gomorrah. And Abraham went to the hills. And when he was on that hill, God speaks to him and tells him, stretch your eyes, and whatever you see, that shall I give you. I want you to know that because Abraham was on a lifted place, at, the mountain. He was able to see even where this man called Lot was. So literally, Lot got displaced because Abraham needed to possess even the land where he was. What I'm saying is, where you stand matters a lot. Where are you standing today? Are you single, but living like you are married? You are living in a man's house yet you are not married. Where you stand determines what you see. You are single? Let me hit on the singles here because we are having a dinner for them. You have allowed a man to do everything that he can do with all that he has around you, with the hope that he'll marry you one day. That's a lie. This is called the creed of womanizers. There's a creed of womanizers. You know what they say? They say, why buy a cow if you can get milk for free? If this man is getting whatever he wants, you can imagine on weekends, you are there washing his clothes, washing his house. He will never marry you. You have become too much available. Men are conquerors. After he has conquered you, he'll try to conquer another one. Men are mountain climbers. After they have climbed Mount Kilimanjaro, they will go to Mount Everest. So be very careful. Be very careful. Where you stand determines. Possibly that is where you hate marriages. That is where you hate men. I want to tell you that there are good people out there. And 2022 brings you an opportunity to have a different taste of life when your mindset is right. Stand at the right place. The right opportunities will locate you. Stand at the right place. The right people will see you. There's no way you can go standing along the streets of possibly River Road in Nairobi and you tell me that choir members will come to tell you praise the Lord there. Who do you expect? If you are a lady and you are standing there, you have to understand the language. Ni ngapi, unalipisha ngapi. Because that's the language of that place. Where you stand determines who sees you and what you see. Stand at the right place. If you're a businessman, where do you hang? Who are your friends? Because where you stand determines who you see. If you're a businessman, hang around where business people are. It's very easy to cross deals. It's very easy to connect with the people. Start at the right place. If you are a married man, why do you keep joking with single ladies? They will become a threat to your marriage. You keep teasing them. If you are a married woman, where do you keep walking, with people who are not adding value to you? You keep exposing your husband. Finally, you lose him to them. And they laugh at you as someone who made stupid mistakes. Where you stand determines what you see. Number 7. In life, you are either a voice or a noise. In life, you are either a voice or a noise. You become a voice if you are making sense. You become a noise if you are not making sense. Allow me also to say, in this life, you are either a newsmaker or a noisemaker. Actually, we have a shortage of newsmakers in the world. That is why on our TVs, every day, there are people we expect will be brought on our TVs. There are people we'll see. Like today, there is someone that they are less than 150. We have very few people, newsmakers. We keep seeing them on our screens. Anytime you switch, anytime you must see them. Now I want to challenge us. Can you be determined to be a newsmaker, not a noisemaker? Do something that will attract audience. I want you to know that even a madman has his own audience. A madman will begin to do something stupid on the way, and you find people coming to see what he's doing. You walk on the streets of Nairobi, and do you know what you see? You see some people doing some crazy, the acrobats. You see them doing some, and you find a lot of people. You find some possibly beggars doing some music, and you find people around there. So what are you doing that is worth attention? Stop saying that people keep ignoring me. No, it's not. It's only because you've not done something that is worth attention. You are either a newsmaker or a noisemaker. 2022, be determined to become a newsmaker because you have a message. Everyone has got a message that you're supposed to speak to the world. You have something that can attract audience if you are careful enough to bring it on the table. Number 8, you'd rather be a great soldier than become a poor general. These are things that every man should know. That it's better to be a great soldier than become a poor general. You know what that means? Means that you can be a very, very, very active waiter than become or remain a very poor supervisor. You can be great in that small role. You can do wonders. I remember sometimes back there were times we could see on our screens about the tweeting chief. May his soul rest in peace. The tweeting chief. He was a chief, basically a chief of a certain area. I think Lanet, Nakuru. But that man was able to go, he went viral when he demonstrated how he uses technology to reach the population in his area. He had managed to cover crime. There was no crime in that area because there was very good communication. He was called the tweeting chief. He was a chief, but he was known more than possibly people who are on higher ranks. I'm saying that don't look down on that role that you have been given. Can you become the best that there is in that area? There are gentlemen who are watching me right now in this room, and one of them is a cameraman. I want to challenge him. Can you become the best cameraman the world have ever seen? If you become a good cameraman, let me tell you, you might be the next big thing Kenya have known. Do you know CNN requires cameramen? Do you know Presidential Place requires cameramen? You can be a great soldier rather than being a poor general. Many times we admire those people who are in the high positions, but it also comes with a cost. The key to your next level is your faithfulness in your current level. Finally, is it number 9? Say that in the journey of life, direction is more important than speed. In the journey of life, direction is more important than speed. Because you are speeding up, where are you going? Direction matters. Do you know you can be speeding in the wrong direction? Wema TV studios are just along the highway. And I can tell you there are people who are driving, speeding up at 120 kilometers per hour, driving possibly a BMW X6 or a V8, whatever it is. But those people are lost. They have just missed an exit to where they wanted to go. So you find somebody speeding up, trying to locate the next exit, to take a U-turn to where they wanted to go. So not everybody who is speeding up on the highway is headed towards their destination. Some of them are lost. And only them know that they are lost. So stop following people in what they are doing just because you like them. Some of them have a feeling of being lost inside them. They are actually looking for an exit. Stop admiring people because of the kind of businesses they are doing. You don't know the challenges that are in those businesses. Possibly, that person is just looking for an opportunity to wind up that business and begin another business. And when you look at them from outside, you are admiring them. So in the journey of life, direction is more important than speed. It's very important for all of us to know that direction matters. What direction is your life taking? Where are you going? Where is your marriage headed? Where are your relationship headed? Where is your business headed? When you answer such questions, you will stop and begin to think. Finally and quickly, allow me to say, this is the last one, that no matter how good a dancer is, they must know when to leave the stage. No matter how good a dancer is, they must know when to leave the stage. This is something that everyone should know. You might be very good at something, but let me tell you, you cannot be there forever. You must leave it to others. But the most unfortunate thing is that people want to die doing something because they are known for it. If you are a dancer and you are not careful, you keep dancing your old moves and another fresh blood will come. They will begin to frown some moves that will make you irrelevant. You leave that platform in shame because you didn't know when to leave the stage. You might be in a certain industry. If you cannot rebrand, if you cannot redefine the industry, then very soon you'll be forgotten. I want to challenge people who have been in a certain business for a very long time. If you are not creative enough, if you don't keep rebranding and redefining yourself, you can become a forgotten story. No matter how good a dancer is, they must know when to leave the stage. Allow me once more to invite you for two powerful meetings. One of the meetings is happening on 12th of February. We know Valentine will be on 14th, but Valentine will be falling on Monday. And you know, Mondays is not a very good day for some of us, especially those who report to offices. So on Saturday, the 12th of February, we'll be having a couples dinner. The couples dinner is being hosted by Willie Kenyash. We usually call him the Undisputed. He usually hosts a show called Couples Wheel. This couples dinner can become a treat for you and your spouse. Only at 3,000 shillings. We have some special guests who will be speaking to us. We will have Susan Monene. Have you heard of Toatoa? Yes, that Toatoa will be coming. Some of you have a problem with your Toatoa at home. Yes, Susan Monene, the Toatoa lady, will be coming. And other guests also will be crowning the day. You are most welcome at Verona Hotel from 6. You can visit Willie Kenyash on Facebook or Wema TV. You see those adverts there. You can register. And on 13th, that will be on Sunday evening from 5:30. I, Joe Wisdom, my friend Edward Wafula, and Karen will be hosting a Singles Connect Forum. Singles Connect Forum is a forum bringing together single people. Possibly you are a single mom. As long as you don't have a partner, or even if you have a partner and you feel single, there are people who are married but living single. You qualify for that meeting. I'm saying if you are in a relationship and you got hurt in that relationship, if you have been, if you have experienced the worst of experiences on matters relationship, that will be a healing moment for you. We'll be coming to you from Verona. You can register with 1,500 advance ticket, and 2,000 at the gate. Verona Hotel is along Thika Road at Roiro at a mall called Spa Mall. You can get that advert on Joe Wisdom page or Wisdom Talks. Just visit Wisdom Talks and you get the details. God bless you so much. I'm Joe Wisdom, and that is Wisdom